be left behind. When it's Monday night, smoking thunder in your soul. Get it while you can. Action is about to begin. It's about to begin.
Welcome, race fans, to the Rockingham Speedway. I'm your host with the most, Alan Bergen, alongside me by making his maiden voyage here on ABSN, my partner in crime, Cody Morgan, and we're going to bring you all the action live from the green flag to the checkered flag right here on ABSN. And Cody, welcome into the ABSN broadcast booth. Here's you, as we like to welcome everybody here on your phones and in your homes. How is it going?
It's going pretty good. I'm excited for Rockingham tonight. It's a great track, and it's usually great racing at this track.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, we're knee-deep in qualifying, but we're going to go ahead and look at our race info. 100 laps, stage laps at 45, one fastest pair. The weather outside, well, it's a little toasty there in the stands, but with a 47% relative humidity, a clear sky, 2-mile-an-hour wind, and the track is just as toasty on the north side of 100 degrees. They're going to be slipping and sliding. But before we find out the race winner here tonight, we're going to go ahead and take a look at those points real quick here.
Can you stream it all so I can see?
Yep. I can totally do that.
Thank you.
I totally forgot about that. And there it is.
Thank you.
From my broadcast partner, Justin Lawson, with a 21-point lead over Paul Dirk. Brandon Biddy right there in third. St. Louis's own Cody Deek finds himself there in that, that fourth position, 35 points behind your points leader. Then the Kibbe brothers, Jonathan and Jordan, fifth and sixth respectively. Chad Ashley, your driver of the month, 60 points out of that point lead. Logan Slavowski not in the field tonight. He took a provisional, or a waiver rather. He's going to be 68 points out of that first place, the point lead there. 68 points back. Steve Casel, Wes Fuller, Tyler Spry, and Timothy Watson make up the rest of your top 10. But, here's the thing, Cody. I'm watching that cutoff line right there. Timothy Watson and Colin Swanson. Just a couple points separate these guys as you're looking at your points.
Yes, I'm seeing that, and there's also the 14th place. He's not far behind them either.
Absolutely not. As we, as we are getting ready to get rocking and rolling here at Rockingham, and I gotta say it's gonna be a fun time here. Want to thank Ranger Creative Concepts for sponsoring the league here. Without these guys, none of this would be possible. Right now, Timothy Watson on the pole with a 23.44. As we go ahead and get trackside, that's what we like to see there. Cody Deek out of St. Louis, Missouri, currently riding in at number 76, right? He is on his first lap at 23 .44 is the time to beat if you want to be on the pole. A couple of St. Louis drivers here tonight. I don't see Anthony Bizzle. There he is. He's up there in that 5th position. As Cody Deacon has tripped the timing line, and he's on his first lap at speed. Cody Deak off of turns number 3 and 4. And survey says he's going to go faster, 5th quickest with a 23.8 for Cody. We're going to see what he can do on his second lap. There's a lot of Codys in here. And it looks like he's going to be one and done. Then you got Colin Swanson out of Boston, Massachusetts. Home of the Boston Red Sox, and unfortunately the home of Foxborough's own what is it? The Patriots. It's pretty bad when you don't like a football team that much, but anyways, I digress.
Yeah, they do have that football team. Oh, he got loose.
Yeah, Jordan Kibbe there, getting the win at Daytona. And here he is, the last car to qualify here tonight. Well, I wouldn't say the last car, Nicholas Panico there, and then Wes Fuller. Wes Fuller you can see drive on Wednesday nights with the Esports Oval League, EOL for short, and they're broadcasted on FRN. Give them guys a like, share, and subscribe. Give us a like, share, and subscribe. We are on the road. Cody, we have just crossed the 100 subscriber threshold. We are working our way to 200 subscribers, so make sure you get on there, like, share, subscribe, smash those bells. Let us know who you're rooting on. Tom Wooten already in the chat, rooting on the driver of that 26 truck, and that is Timothy Watson.
He said a quick time. 23:43.
Yeah, I mean, that pole there, I mean, and it looks like Wes Fuller going to come out and take his qualifying lap. Or laps, I should say. Wes Fuller out of parts on Nebraska City, Nebraska's own Wes Fuller. Oh my goodness, he did it. At number 35 ride, painted up like the bonkers.
We lost the stream.
That's okay. You'll be all right. We'll get it right back with you in just a minute. That's Jurassic Park. Wes Fuller at Jurassic Park, number 35. Here on this opening qualifying lap. And Wes Fuller going to be good enough for 26.52 on his opening lap. And he just wanted to put down the time. So Wes Fuller in the 35 truck. Jurassic Park painted colors. And I hope he's not angry like T-Rex because he's got little arms.
That was a good one.
I kid because I care.
I have no doubt about it.
Anyway, it's just about a minute left in qualifying here. We'll go over a few things here. Tomorrow night, the Valued Racing Association makes their debut. And Cody, this is a home race for me. Tomorrow night, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, right here on ABSN We're happy to have them into the family of racing family. 9:20 Central, 10:20 Eastern. The Western States Racing League. They are at Daytona. They're on their second, what I would call, super speedway race. Their first actual super speedway race. That one's going to be a good one. The owner over there, Bob Beltrami, wins the opening round. Wednesday night, over on V Speed, we changed up the channel, but keep the same broadcasters as we are live on V Speed Contender on their YouTube channel. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to that one. And then September 17th, every other week, we are going to be broadcasting the Charity Cup Series, as we're going to go ahead and get to your starting lineup. As we're going to go ahead and bring that up. And starting on the pole here tonight is that 26 truck of Timothy Watson. To the outside, Tyler Grenier. Row number 2 is where you'll find Chad Ashley and Brandon Biddy. Row number 3 is where you'll find St. Louis's own Cody Deek and Boston, Massachusetts' own Jonathan Kibbe. Row number 4 is where you'll find St. Louis's own Anthony Bizzle and a point leader here tonight, Justin Lawson. Row number 5, Christopher Volgeis and Rick LePage. Row number 6 is where you'll find Trevor Banks and Cody Baumeister. Rounding out your top 13, Paul the Old Man Dirk and Colin Swatson out of Boston, Massachusetts. Row number 8 is where you'll find the number 5, the Fruit Cup himself, Jonathan Kibbe and Noah Morris. Row number 9, the double natural of Dwayne Pierce and the 35 truck of Glenn Stroller. Row number 10 and rounding out your 19 truck starting field. And the row on Tucky number 70 is Nicholas Pinto. Cody, we're going to go around for 100 laps.
Yep.
The stage is going to be at 45. And right now, there's only one thing left for us to do. As Barney's got that flag in hand, he's going to have the green come out. But before we get going, there's one more piece of business we're going to take care of. And that is, as we watch the pace car dive off in turn number 3, or dive off on pit road, it's time to do it for Dale. Be like Biff and race fans. We're going to race like Rowdy. And already Timothy Watson, oh no, Tyler Grenier into the outside wall hard. Here comes Brandon Biddy right there in the 3rd position.
Yep, they're single file right now, but they're going to ramp up as the race goes on.
Yeah, right now, single file, we got 100 laps to go. Right now, we got 99 problems in the checkered A1. But then you got Jonathan Kibbe right there. He won it. I take her. He won at Daytona, not Jordan. Jonathan won at Daytona. And then right behind him, we got Cody Deek. The 2 St. Louis drivers back nose to tail.
At least you got St. Louis represented.
I do.
We need some Canadians in here too.
We got some. We got our neighbors from the north. That is very, very true.
That guy got Bruce almost went to the inside wall. I don't know who it was, but he saved it.
Yeah, absolutely. Do some right here. Right now we're focused on Cody Deep and Anthony Bizzle. Right now, meanwhile, back at the ranch, a .64 second lead. Timothy Lott over here. Continues to run that third position. Chad Ashley there. The driver of the month here at the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. Talked to him last week. Cody Deek and Anthony Bizzle round out your top 5 and 6. Justin Lawson, the point leader. Now, Logan Slavoski takes the night off here tonight. So that's going to be, I wouldn't say detrimental to his point run, but definitely not going to help him in the long run.
No, it definitely won't. If he's going to miss a race, it will affect him in the points. Now, how far he goes down tonight, it'll be determined at 100 laps, but we shall see.
And definitely looking a little bit deeper in the field right now. Timothy Watson has a pretty healthy .7, we'll call it 1 second lead. And right now, these guys are racing pretty smart. They know it's a hot, slick track. All they're going to try to do is log laps here for a little bit.
The ones that save their tires here are the ones that are going to excel later in the race, because you don't want to burn these tires up right away.
Yeah, and that's what the name of the game tonight is. Let's get to that stage right here, stage lap for 45. We are now 10 in, so we got 91 laps to go here from Rockingham Speedway. You know, this is one of those tracks, Cody, that when they took it off the schedule, I was kind of sad that they did that. But now it's back, and eventually we're gonna see cup racing back here at the Rock. It's only gonna be a matter of time, but you know they're bringing it back like a soft reopening. Let's race some trucks there. Let's do an ARCA race and an O'Reilly Series race, and then let's get into that cup racing.
Yeah, correct. It'll be great to see the Cup Series get back to Rockingham, and it'll be great to watch that on TV. It would be even better in person, but I'm not close to there. But
well, I know for you, it's probably going to be a little bit of an adventure for you as you come through a Canadian province and across the U.S. border and a lengthy plane ride away.
Yeah, it would be a lengthy. It would be fun to be at a racetrack and get to see a NASCAR race, but I haven't yet to do it. But that's a goal.
Well, I tell you what, though, if you love the Truck Series, boy, do we have some news for you. As the NASCAR Crash and Truck Series will be making their way up north next season, and as a Canadian tire motorsports park. I probably just said it all wrong, but
No, you said Canadian Motorsports Park. It's correct. It's only about 2.5 hours away from me, so it's not bad.
But right now, meanwhile, back at the ranch, a 1.5 second lead for Timothy Watson there, and that number 26 Chevrolet, Tyler Grenier. You know, and here's the thing about short track racing, Cody, is there's a lot of people that excel at it, and there's some people that just want to get through.
Yeah, it's even though it's a short track, you think it's going to be nice and easy, but at Rockingham, it's not easy at all. You have to get your corners down, you have to get your exits just right, and if you don't get your exits right, that wall comes up really quick.
Oh yeah, that wall, I equivalent that with Dover. That wall will come out and grab you, and before you know it, you're going to run out of real estate. Now, Brandon Biddy out of Georgia here, and that number 2 truck. Let's go on board. And I believe that he's got a new paint scheme on that ride tonight. Let's try to get a better look at it, and let's go to the. Oh no. We're going to have to ask him about that.
I would.
Throwing yellows. I think I know this. I think I know the story behind that.
We'll have to pull him up here with the caution.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk to Brandon Benny about that. Meanwhile, back here in the back of the field, West Fuller doing West Fuller things. Right now, as he is just outside the top 10, riding back there in that 14th position, up 4th spot. And then we're gonna jump around here, highlight some of these drivers. Paul Dirk in the number 43 car, or truck rather, as we are only about 25 laps away from our stage. 26 laps away. Right now we've been mean and green all race long for the and he had a kind of a spooky paint scheme. Now he's going to go live on. Let us know if you're rooting on there in the YouTube.com live chat. We'll get them some screen time here. Cody Deek under fire from Justin Lawson, and down the back straight away we go. Lap 45 is the stage.
So if some of these guys want to get some good points advantages, now it's the time to start growing.
Exactly. Exactly. 100%. They're all chasing that man right there. Timothy Watts and Alan Bergen and Cody Morgan with you here in the ABSN studios. My neighbor from the north sits on my virtual right. Jordan Kibbe there, and that Dole. It's the Rook up. All the way back there in 15th, right where he started at. And, you know, we're less than 20 laps away. We're almost less than 20 laps away from the end of stage number 1. I kind of like that they use that stage break as a halfway point. So it kind of splits the race up.
It does. Now, the guy that's leading by almost 4 seconds now, he's going to not like to see that, but at the same time, maybe it'll get the second half people closer.
Well, it's funny that you say that because Timothy Watts in there, and that, you know, normally we don't show the leaders if they got like a massive amount of lead, but nonetheless, as he's going to have some decisions to make when he catches one. I know a guy named Noah Morris, and a double natural Dwayne Pierce. Now the Pierce posse not liking that they're going to go a lap down here, and that Interstate battery number 77. Yes, that's the Interstate. You know, they're paying homage to Rowdy Bush, to the Rowdy one, but nonetheless, now Timothy going forward is that Dwayne Pierce will not hold him up and just let him just drive on by. And Timothy Watson going to pull the power move on the outside. Lap 27 of 45 here, number 1. Also lap 100. We're going to go ahead and while Timothy Watson is starting to work on lap traffic, we're going to go ahead and step aside, pay some bills here on ABSN, and you won't miss it.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our Race Results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off-tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream Whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically, join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at CollateralDamageSportsNetwork.com.
Welcome back to Rockingham Speedway's rear. We got 15 laps to go, and an otherwise uneventful first half of this race. Timothy Watson now leading by 4 seconds. Chad Ashley 4 seconds behind. Oh, just as I say, uneventful. Jordan Kibbe goes for a ride. Cody Deek there in that third position, or fourth position. Dustin Lawson, your point leader, rounding out your top three. Dwayne Pierce going to touch the wall there. Reach out, grab it. Paul, the old man Dirk there in that sixth position, along with Anthony Bissell there out of St. Louis, Missouri. 13 laps remain here. Now, I don't want to invoke the broadcaster jinx, but Brandon Biddy there riding in that fifth position. I feel like he did it last week. I interviewed Anthony Bissell, and he ended up crashing.
Oh, yeah. So we do or we don't want to start interviewing people?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided that. But right now, as it stands, here in about 12 laps, that big lead that Timothy Watson has is going to be erased. So all I'm saying is if we're going to have a big lead, might as well have it in the second stage.
Exactly, because if you have it now, it's not going to matter as much because of that stage break.
Here we are. We got a battle right here. Anthony Bissell against Brandon Biddy. This is for that sixth position rather. And 11 to go here in the stage. And I think the risk is not worth the reward.
No, it was.
I made it real time.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
All good.
But the two made the pass pretty easily. I don't think they wanted the battle rate done in there.
No, and to piggyback off your point there, I don't think they want to risk it. They know they got a stage break coming up. Some of these drivers who aren't named Timothy Walker are going to be working with their pit crews, seeing what adjustments they need to make for the second half of this race. We got 9 laps to go here in stage number 1. And right now, Timothy Watson is 3 hard laps down, and one of them being Jordan Kibbe. Now, right now, Cody D, he won a couple weeks ago in that 76 truck. Justin Lawson, once again, your point leader. I mean, right now, with him being in third position right now in the points, he's just padding that point lead as we get closer and closer to the playoffs, or the chase rather. 7 laps remain here in stage number 1. Right now, these guys are pretty spread out here. I almost hate to go that we're going to have a stage caution, because as old DW says, cautions bring caution.
Yes, they actually do.
Right now we got 6 laps to go, a half a dozen laps. Whenever Timothy Watson crosses the line, with 5 laps to go in the stage, we are now at lap number 40 of 100. And then you got Paul Dirk in that number 43 truck, that beautiful Ford F-150. And then you got Brandon Biddy, Wes Fuller right behind him. Wes Fuller is the hardest charger now. We got 5 to go, 5 flanges in the air for stage number 1. T-Rex on the move. Four laps remain here. Stage number 1. Timothy Watson right now in a hole.
wall.
That's hard. Gonna grab the wall there. Tom Wooten rooting on to 26. It says, let's go. Want to thank everyone for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. Thanks for tuning in on your phones and your homes, wherever you may be watching. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. We are on the route to 200 subscribers.
Oh,
Remember, it's free to subscribe. 3 laps to go, stage number 1. Timothy Watson over your race leader by a good, healthy 4 seconds. Make it 2 laps to go. And just as that, we're going to give you crash. And we're going to see what the heck happened here. Actually, don't harm no foul, so we'll keep on racing. 1 lap to go in the stage number 1 for this man right here at number 26 truck, Timothy Watson, who we've been watching for a good couple minutes here. Nicholas Panico there, now a lap down in that 70, number 70 truck, but nonetheless, out of center number 4, taking stage number 1, it's going to be Timothy Watson. Cody, stage 1 on your maiden voyage here at ABSN. Any thoughts? Actually, we're going to go to lap 50, sorry. There's the call.
my thoughts are that it's been a good first half. I mean, that was a dominating lead that's now going to get erased. But overall, yeah, to see the top 13 be lapped down, there's still a lot of racing left.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys are going to work on getting their pit stops, everything ironed out. Timothy Watson, your stage 1 winner. There in that number 26 truck. Field's going to get slowed up there. Nicholas Panico going to be your lucky dog. And here comes the parade. After we get done with pit stops, we're gonna have a chat with Cody Deek. Or not Cody Deek, but Brandon Biddy, rather. Sorry. So we're going to be watching him. Brandon Biddy coming down pit road to get his services done. Stage break coming here. And, I mean, stage 1 was pretty uneventful, so hopefully stage 2 will be, you know, sort of caution-wise. Great action throughout stage number 1. As Brandon Biddy's throwing yellows like a boss. He's going to get right side, left side. He's going to come on down out of pit road. Let him get back on track. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and talk to the driver of that number 2 truck. Brandon, it's Cody and Alan over here in the ABSN booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Look, man, you got some explaining to do with that bright yellow truck. If you know,
I'll
you
just
know.
say, yeah, if you know, you know. That's pretty much it. I kind of made a mistake there, hit the wall, and had some wheel damage, and so I just kept going backwards. So hopefully we can get back up to the front.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's 111 degrees out there on the racetrack. What's that truck feel like, and what's it going to take to get that number 2 back up to the front?
And it's crazy because I like racing at this track, but I'm just not feeling it. Like, it's just not handling well at all.
Well, look, you know, down there in North Georgia, storms not happening this week, but we're going to go ahead and get you back down to your team. So we'll be rooting you on. Hopefully we'll talk to you on the other side.
All right, buddy.
And that was the voice of the 2 truck there, Brandon Biddy. Last week, you know, plagued by thunderstorms, and Cody, everybody knows that you get plagued by thunderstorms and, well, it can wreak havoc on your computer.
It sure can.
As no one abuses computers more than sim racers.
I agree with that statement.
I mean, look, here's the other thing, too. If there's a hotline for used and abused computers, our computers would be dialing it, and they would have it on speed dial. But nonetheless, we're getting lined up Noah's Ark style behind that iRacing.com page for us. Timothy Watts and Chad Ashley are going to be your front row. So we get ready to come back to Green Flag Racing. And right now, Barney's going to have the green flag in hand. I'm going to put you to work, Cody. You're going to get to bring us back to green.
Okay. The pace truck has dived down, and we are going green.
Green flag back in the air. We are back in the air for stage number 2. Tyler Grenier going to make a little bit of a stop there. 50 laps to go. Let's hope that the second 50 laps are mean and green. Only one caution for the night, and that was for the stage break. Timothy Watson jumps out to an early 1 second lead here in stage number 2. Here comes the rest of the field. I mean, what's Timothy Watson know that the rest of the field don't besides getting around Rockingham?
I don't know. He just took off, and no one else. Oh no,
Cody Deek! He's gonna back into the wall. Can he save it? Yellow flag's gonna come out. Oh no. And we're gonna go ahead and do like Arnold says and get to the chopper. We're gonna try this one more time, and Cody Deek just gets a little bit loose. I don't see any, it's like Paul Dirk there made a little bit of contact. Let's go on board with the 43 truck there.
Now, Cody Deek, he may have some wheel damage from that.
We're gonna go on board here with the, just slight contact. Once again from the back tailgate there. Oh no. Well, Cody, from one Cody to another, yeah,
He has
Cody,
some damage to repair.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they do get patch repair. So just like magic, it's like the wreck never happened. But it's gonna mire him to the back of the field. Not what he wanted. As is hoping to have a good night, and Cody, I imagine, is gonna be just about as mad as the key world that just got demoted.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, if you're okay, so we have this line whenever someone gets mad or gets spun, and we imagine that they're more madder than the key world that got demoted from Watch Man. Do you think they really got angry for getting demoted to that position?
Well, they could.
I know you're trying not to laugh when you answer this question.
I'm trying.
You can hear it in his voice. Cody Morgan, our neighbor from the north. Cody, where are you from? And tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, I'm from Ontario, Canada. I've basically been on iRacing for about 5 years now. And I just recently got, within the last 2 years, into broadcasting with other people, and just thought I'd join people and learn.
Well, right now they're going to learn how to come back to green flag racing. And the yellow going to come right back out, as Barney did not like that start. So caution's going to bring caution.
Don't blame that. That was not a good start.
Now, they have adopted a few new rules. And one of the rules is that once they're under caution, if they go under another caution within 10 laps or said laps, then that caution and that caution is going to be double or single file. I don't think that rule is going to apply here because they never really did get to take off. They never did get to come to the gearbox, but nonetheless, that's going to probably put Noah Morris, who's, I think, not being scored right, as your race leader. I think that's the reason for the caution. There we go. Now the lineup looks correct. So, with that being said,
So Watson's going to the back right now, or?
well, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the lineup. And I would pull Watson up here for an interview, but I'm pretty sure that he is about as frustrated as the Waffle House waitress at 2 a.m.
It'd be a good interview.
Yeah, probably. As now the rest of the field going to catch up to Timothy Watson. He got on the go-go juice just a little bit too fast. But nonetheless, Timothy Watson going to come to a stop there while the rest of the field comes by. Once again, I don't think the single file rule applies here. Other breaking news, the Gateway Dirt Nationals. Cody, that's a big race inside of the football stadium. Cletus McFarland going to be piloting a super late model that night, or that weekend. Still, in my opinion, I don't think he's making any shows, or any mains, but he's going to sell a lot of tickets. And hopefully, a good amount of t-shirts.
Yeah, that's usually a good show in the Dome.
I've gone 3 years in a row, but I don't know about this year. I will be streaming it most likely on Flow Racing. Hopefully, I would like to get to go, but yeah.
Now, is it true that you get like the Dome flu?
The Dome flu is not a thing.
Okay.
I haven't got it. Now, the Chili Bowl flu is.
Okay, that's the difference, yeah.
Well, these guys are not singing the blues because they're getting ready to come off turn number 3 and 4. The lights on that aracing.com page truck are out. So are the lights around the speedway. Timothy Watson, Chad Ashley, all the button. We're back to Green Flag Racing, brought to you by Ranger Creative Concepts out of Lakeland, Georgia. And Cody, Ranger Creative Concepts, they do everything for trophies, banners, and everything. Contact them at 229-540-8108, and they are locally, if you're in Lakeland, Georgia, then you're local to you. They're not local to me, though. 40 laps to go. Timothy Watson doing Timothy Watson things. Already second half, gets the jump on Chad Ashley. Chad Ashley, driver of the month. And then you got the point leader, Justin Lawson, right behind him. Cody Deek now on the recovery run as he's lost touch with Cody Bauman.
Wonder if he got his damage repaired.
Well, and that's the thing, too. Do you save that fast repair for a late race caution? Or do you hope for another caution? And
There he goes. He's starting to pick up the pace.
As he's going around the 70 truck of Nicholas Panico, Noah Morris is right ahead of him. 37 laps to go here. Only 2 cautions, 1 for cause tonight. Been clean, mean, and green the whole way. Cody Deek with that spin, not even a self-spin. Right now he's got Noah Morris right in front of him and Cody Baumeister looking for that 2-for-1 special with 36 laps remaining. And I got to tell you what, Cody, there's more action than a Waffle House at 3 a.m.
There definitely is, and I like that reference.
Hey, look, I don't know what you guys have up there, but we have Waffle House. I'm a fan. Waffle House wants to sponsor me, great. I even got a carpet up at Waffle House.
Nice. We have a Denny's type of thing here, but no Waffle House.
Since you guys don't know what's good for you up here.
We just a couple years ago got IHOP, so that's an improvement.
Well, nonetheless, meanwhile, 30 laps to go. As my broadcast partner is fantasizing about pancakes and IHOP, Timothy Watson fantasizing about a checkered flag, as he is now almost 4 seconds ahead of this driver right here, Chad Ashley. Chad Ashley just entering the corner here of turn number 3, while leader Timothy Watson has now just come through the trial and entered turn number 1.
Yeah, he's just flying this whole race, so I don't know what these guys didn't pick up or anything in practice or not, but right into the wall.
Well, besides board practice, Jonathan Kibbe coming down pit road. There's something on that truck that he doesn't like, that he's not feeling. Brandon Biddy, though, he would love to pick up a win after having that dumpster fire of a race last week at Las Vegas. And join us next week as we go revisit the Lady in Black, Darlington Raceway. There is no high side there.
There's nothing there. Oh, we got a caution.
Colin Swanson, he's slow on the speedway. And it looks like he's got some damage. Let's go ahead and, well, just like Arnold says, get to the chopper. Colin Swanson up there on the high side, and Tyler Grenier going to get into him. We're going to go on board with the nose cam. Oh, that number 31 truck, and there it is. Oh, skips in. I call that the sweet spot.
It definitely is a sweet spot. Like, that could have been avoided, I believe.
Well, meanwhile, that 4.5 second lead, as we're going to have wholesale pit stops here. We're going to go ahead and take a side in Basin Bills here on ABSN. We'll be right back.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at collateraldamagesportsnetwork.com.
Welcome back to the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. We're under caution for the fourth time. Our second time for cause, as we are welcoming you back to the broadcast booth here, Cody, Morgan, Allenbergen, just south of St. Louis here in the ABSN studios. And right now, it's going to be Brandon Biddy and Nathan Panico on the button. As the lights are out, we're going to bring you back to Green Flag Racing. Brandon Biddy trying to go for a second win of the year. As well, yep, we're getting ready to come off turns 3 and 4. iRace.com pace truck going to make that hard left into the United Reynolds restart zone. The RCC green flag is out. We're back to green flag race. 27 laps left to go here in this one. Already, Timothy Watson doing Timothy Watson thing.
Wasted no time.
No, I mean, he got a great restart. Brandon Biddy right there trying to catch that driver if there's anybody that can. Brandon Biddy trying to hold Pat with the 26 truck there. Trevor Banks goes off the racetrack. Let's see what happened there. And no harm, no foul. We're going to stay green. They're going to recover and come back on. Meanwhile, there's a whole flock of race trucks right behind that number 26 truck. Brandon Biddy alongside of them.
That caution definitely shook up the field because it's not the same top 30 right now. So, well, I mean, the leader and I believe second, but everyone else is not the same.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because right now, Timothy Watson started on the pole, and now here we are, 23 laps to go. He's got a healthy lead. We'll call it 2 seconds over Brandon Biddy. I mean, he's been oh so good on restarts. It doesn't matter where he restarts. And meanwhile, let's show you that restart right now. Let's go back. And I kind of want to slow it down to about half speed. Let's go to that chopper view. Here's that restart. Timothy Watson's on the second row. And just look at the start that he gets. Just coming to green. And it's almost like he's laying back. Now, the 70 truck, a Panico, is about not even a car length ahead. There you see, he gasses it and just takes off. He's waiting, crosses the line. And that was the move that Timothy Watson was waiting on right here. Is he's going to make a hard left down into turn number 1. And just Panico just gives up that line. And there's nothing he can do about it. Timothy Watson's oh so good on the bottom.
That was very smooth.
I mean, Timothy Watson just mastered restarts tonight. Right now, we're all about single files out. 19 laps remain here with the Smokin Thunder Truck Series here at Rockingham. Now, don't forget to join us next week. This one's going to be good. Wait until you hear where we're at next week. And I know you can barely contain the excitement, but you know.
Oh, where are we going? Darlington?
Yeah, we're at Darlington. The lady in black.
So excited.
I mean, exactly. Darlington, the lady in black. All right here, starting at 6:30 Eastern, or 6:30 Central 70. And I had my time wrong. I do that from time to time. Actually, we're at Michigan there. I had that wrong.
Oh, thank you.
We're at Michigan. We're going to be in the Rolling Hills, Michigan. Rising Star and Racing. Don't sleep on the 26 truck. Right now, everybody, like Timothy Watson caught the 70 truck sleeping. But next week we're at Michigan, 95 laps, as we, work our way through the schedule here. September 7th, we are at Richmond on Labor Day. And then
That's not bad.
September 14th, we're at Texas. September 21st, birthday week for your boy. We're at Talladega, 75 laps. Stage left, race 5. Then September 28th, we'll round out the season at Homestead. So we're over halfway through the season here. And actually way over halfway through the season. 14 laps remain for Timothy Watson. This would be Timothy Watson's first win of the season. And he's going to be 14 laps away from doing it in dominating fashion.
Hey, the T-Rex truck is up in the top 5.
You know, the last time that there was a dinosaur on a race car, or a dinosaur on a race car, yeah. It was Jeff Gordon. And that's when the car was named T-Rex.
Correct. You got a caution.
Oh, caution is out. And we are trying to find it. Colin Swanson. Yes, I would love. Let's see if it was Tyler in here. Yep, it was. Tyler Grenier gets around, and that's going to bring out the caution. Caution number 5, and we're going to come back to green flag with just a handful of laps left to go. Maybe 2 handfuls of laps. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube.com live chat. Tom Wooten rooting on that 26, says he's a rising star in racing. Don't sleep on that 26 truck. Look, Timothy Watson right there in the race lead. Chad Ashley, driver of the month. Anthony Bizzle there on the podium. And, well, I don't want to invoke the broadcaster's jinx by talking to Anthony Bizzle. Right, but he is on that podium as it stands. Noah Morris and Wes Fuller are going to round out your top 5. I said I wouldn't invoke the broadcaster. And I'm not. Watson, Ashley, Bizzle, Morris, Fuller, your top 5. The lights are out on iRacing.com racetrack. Timothy Watson going to choose the inside like he's done all night long. Can Chad Ashley, can Chad Ashley get the jump on the outside?
At this point, why would you want to change anything that you've been doing the whole night? So, good strategy to stay on the inside.
Exactly, and to your point, it's almost like if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Nonetheless, we're gonna put you back to work, Cody. You're gonna get to bring us back to green flag racing once again. as this field gets ready to come out of turn number 3 and 4.
Pace truck is entering the pits as we speak. And we go green. And Watson got a great start there.
Yeah, handful of laps to go here. 8 to be exact. Timothy Watson with the, and there's, wow. Just as I say that, they are getting cranked up crazy. Anthony Bizzle trying to hang on to that third, his final podium spot. As we now have 7 to go. Less than 10 laps to go here. We are working lap number 94 of 100. And that's your point leader, Justin Lawson. He's gonna save it. He's gonna lose a lot of positions. But nonetheless, we're not gonna bring out a caution.
That was a good save.
So now we got 6 laps to go. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Chad Ashley not letting Timothy Watson get away. 5 phalanges in the air, 5 laps to go. Evan Donaldson wanted to know how. We got
a caution. Oh, 2 cars collected.
Oh no! Our 2 St. Louis representatives into the wall. That's going to be a green-white checkers. And 3 wide and Wes Fuller and Anthony Bizzle get together. And Cody Deek going to enter in your room with nowhere to go and just gets collected.
Oh. That's a bad pileup.
That is a bad pileup. We're going to go on board with Anthony Bizzle. And just, oof. Ouch. Well, he's going to need a hero now. We're out to the live picture. Caution number 6. We're going to go green, white, checker. And for the folks that don't know what green, white, checker means, we're going to go and restart this race with 2 laps to go. And then we're going to come back around and grab the white flag. But if we don't grab the white flag, we're going to re-wreck it and restack it. And try it again. And if we do take the white flag, whatever happens, happens. As Cody Deek now has way more damage. I imagine he's going to put that on the hauler. I believe a spawn meter has been pegged for the night.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. And we hate that for our St. Louis representatives there, Cody Deek and Anthony Bizzle, but they'll try again next week. Get ready to get lined up one more time behind that iRacing.com page truck. It's going to be Chad Ashley and Timothy Watson. Chad Ashley going to have the restart of a lifetime. He's got anything for the 26 truck. Evan, I'm still wondering how he saved that too, but nonetheless, he saved it, and well, that's just the talent pool in this race league here tonight. 19 trucks started the evening. Well, Anthony Bizzle is back on the racetrack, so he's a lap down, and hopefully he's hoping for a caution. All right, here we go. Getting ready to get to the green flag. It's the iRacing.com page truck going to pull off onto the safety of pit road. It's going to be Chad Ashley and Timothy Watson on the button. We are back to Green Flag Racing, brought to you by Racing Training. 2 laps to go, and Timothy Watson doing Timothy Watson thing. Wes Fuller is back there in that 5th position, 13th spot. Sweet Popsicle 6 goes down, the white flag comes out, we're racing back to check. Timothy Watson, Cody, has done it right all night long, as he's got just 2 corners left to go.
He has, and sorry, there was some cars going everywhere. But yeah, he's pulled it out and we're
turn number 4. Here comes Timothy Watson to win here tonight at Rockingham.
What a dominating win.
I mean, look, he took the green flag and never looked back. Timothy Watson gets race win number 1 here with the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. And she's going to get ready to burn it down. Here's your podium finishers tonight. Timothy Watson, Tyler Grenier comes finish in that 3rd position. Brandon Biddy finishes 2 spots from where he started from. And there he is, the man of the hour. Timothy Watson burning it down. We're gonna get these guys up to the broadcast green room or waiting room or so we're gonna go ahead and start the post-race show. And up first into the broadcast booth, the driver of the number 26 truck. And that's going to be, it's going to be Timothy Watson. Timothy, it's Alan and Cody up in the ABSN booth. How's it going?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Win number 1 on the season, you do it in dominating fashion. Take us through that race and what you were experiencing out there.
Man, it was the clean air, man. It was just the clean air. Having that was just a big difference, throughout the entire race.
Yeah, absolutely. Is next week we go to Michigan. Take us. What's going to be the strategy as we head to the rolling hills of Michigan at Irish Hill?
Just practice. Big time practice. I'm not a big asphalt guy. Mostly run dirt. So just big time practice like I did for this race right here. I got to thank Braden Donaldson for all the coaching that he gave me. But yeah, just practice and stay clean, man. That's the main goal.
Yeah, it definitely is. You're back there just a little bit in the points. What's this gonna do for your run in the points?
Hopefully it's a good, jump start to get me a little bit closer to the front. I did miss a couple races throughout this season. Had some things going on, but it happens. And we're just gonna try to keep the ball rolling, man.
Absolutely. Well, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on
Like
that
I say,
26 ride?
Like I say, man, I want to thank Braden Donaldson for the coaching and the custom wrap job. I gotta thank my old lady, Leslie Johnson, for letting me do it. I know she gets tired of me racing all the time, but yeah. But yeah, that's about it, man. And I really appreciate Biddy for putting the league on, and it's a great time, man.
Well, I will say this. I'm looking at the YouTube.com live chat right now, and Tom Wooten is rooting you on big time. You have a fan club in the YouTube.com live chat. So,
Yeah, man. Hey, I love it. It's awesome.
well, once again, we're gonna get you out of here and let you celebrate that win with your team.
Cool, man. Thank you, and y'all have a good one.
Yep, you too. And that was the voice of Timothy Watson. Up next to the broadcast booth here, as we come back out to the live photo, is the driver of that number 2 truck, the owner of the league. And Cody, you get to talk to Brandon.
Brandon, welcome to the
Well,
booth, and thank you for joining us and finishing second.
yeah, man.
So take me through that race. I mean, Watson led the whole race pretty much, and you guys were battling for second and third and fourth.
Yeah, it came down. Usually, it's funny at this track. I've had so many second place finishes here. I just can't seem to find a win at this track. Usually, the guy that wins it tends to take 2 tires on that last stop. So when I saw him, thought he was going in, I said, "Oh, he's probably going to take 2 tires." So that's what I did that stop before. I took 2 tires. I went from like 9th or 10th to second. And I was hoping it would just finish like that because I knew I didn't really have anything for him. And I mean, in all reality, I don't even think I had a second place car. But I was like, I'll take second. And then the caution came out and said, well, I'm going to have to pit for 4 this time. And then he ducked back out. And so I stayed and took the 4. And then it just all kind of worked my way to get to second and finish the race out. There was some hard fighting there at the end. But yeah, definitely a good points day for us. And we'll take that second place going into the second place points going into the last race next week at Michigan and into the chase and see what we can do in the chase.
How do you feel about Michigan next week? Have you, with your truck and setup for next week?
These last 2 races are the 2 that worried me, Rockingham and Michigan. I don't. Michigan's not a good track for me either. I just doesn't fit my driving style. I like short tracks and 1.5 miles and super speedways, and then you got these weird ones in there like Rockingham and Michigan and tracks like that, and even Phoenix is like that to me. We'll just see. Maybe I can luck out and get, a win or a second, a podium finish. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see next week.
Is there anyone you want to thank for tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank my wife and kids and everybody in the league and you guys up there in the booth. You guys help us put on a good show for everybody tonight.
Well, there you have it. Brandon Biddy finished second tonight. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah, buddy. Thank
And
you.
have a good night.
All right, you guys too.
And that was the voice of Brandon Biddy finishing second here tonight. Last, but certainly not least, the driver of that number 31 truck, Tyler Grenier.
Great.
And Tyler, third place on the last spot on the podium, not too bad. Considering you won last week, but, still podium and good point night. Take us through the race.
Dude, I'm fighting for the chase, dude. First and foremost, want to thank the Charlie Kirk Chevrolet. Was really fast tonight. I ended up having a lot of different difficulties, both from technical difficulties to mechanical difficulties to I hit the wall a couple times, and I spun with like 12 to go, but that ended up helping me somehow. And I ended up getting tires towards the last segment, just like I did last week. And it drove right through the field and managed to secure third right at the very end after Chad, which again I'm not really too proud of because I did have to door Chad. I did make sure I apologized to him right after I saw him in the pits. So it, regardless, rough race for me, but still managed to make it work. So I'll take P3 and try to get in the chase.
Man, you say that, and I'm like, man, if a podium spot's a rough race, I would hate to see what outside the podium is going to be. But nonetheless, here you are in the podium there. As we're watching this replay, a Bizzle spinning out with Watson, and you just thread the needle. Take us through that crash and what was going through your mind.
That was nuts. I'll tell you that. So when I'm driving on the high side, they're getting a little squirrely coming into the corner, and as I'm coming in high, I did notice that what was it? The 99 ended up tagging the guy on the high side. I think it was Fuller.
Yeah.
And as soon as they touched, I had to lift and back out because I knew if I stayed where I was, the 99 is probably going to snap up into me. So I ended up just taking it into the wall and burying it because I knew that would take less damage than if I hit either one of those trucks. I had to thread the needle, and well, it ended up working out just barely. And, it gave me the P3 spot at the end of the day.
Well, hey, man, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helps you get it done on that number 31 truck?
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Second off, I want to thank my parents, and third, I want to thank Smokin Thunder and of course, the lovely broadcast team that was here tonight to broadcast this, as well as race management, race control. I appreciate you putting on a good show, and you guys have a great night. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on that P3 finish. We're going to get you out of here and let you celebrate that with your team.
Appreciate it, brother. You guys take care.
You will.
And that was the voice of Tyler Grenier. Well, Cody, we got one more piece of business we got to take care of before we get out of here, and that is to go over those final results. We're going to get rid of a couple of things here. There we go. That's going to go bye-bye. And here are your final results from the round 7 here at Rockingham. Tim, you heard from your top 3. Chad Ashley going to finish 4th. Paul Dirk going to finish 5th. Colin Swanson at Sea Bears Racing is going to finish 6th. 7th is going to go to West Florida. Justin Lawson going to go to 8th. 9th going to Nicholas Panico. 10th going to Trevor Banks. And you're going to see the rest of the field right there at the bottom of your screen. We went 101 laps for 97.76 miles. 1 green flag lead change amongst 3 different leaders. 6 cautions for 20 laps. The pole, well, Timothy Watson led the most laps, got the fastest lap, and won the pole. Wes Fuller, your hard charger here at Titletown Racing with 11 positions gained. And I tell you what, any final thoughts before we get out of here tonight?
It was a great race. It was a dominating race for the first place driver, and everyone else was just playing catch up.
Absolutely.
But,
what a great
but
race
overall,
it was.
it was a good race.
Yep, and next Monday night, don't forget to join us at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern as we pack up, head to the Irish Hills of Michigan. For myself, Cody Morgan making his debut. Cody, I want to thank you for hopping up here in the booth with me. Hopefully we'll see you next week if you're up to it. And
I'll be here next week.
Well, there you have it. But as for everybody here at ABSN, as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic, everybody. Good night.